back to Real Culture, man. It's your boy JF, as usual. Yeah, I'm over here with the scruffy, but it don't matter because it's Black History Month, and I'm celebrating black film because black films matter. Put the hashtag in front of that. Black films matter. BFM, baby. And, yeah, we're going to get into another good movie, man. Another movie that maybe you guys haven't heard about. And I'm going to bring light to all these black films that I think you guys need to check out because we are reviewing black films this whole month. And this movie is based on a true story. But I have to give it a don't watch. Ugh. I'm sad to do this in Black History Month. I got to give a black movie a don't watch. This movie is called A Journal for Jordan. A Journal for Jordan is a don't watch. And I'm so sorry. I had to give a black movie a don't watch. So we have Dana. She is a widow. You know what I mean? She is a widow who is deeply in love and left by Charles. Charles is played by Michael B. Jordan, who has passed away during war. And pretty much this movie is the journal that Charles left for his son. That is what this movie is based off of. Very touching, true story. But movie form, not so much. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The journal is pretty much for Jordan to get through life. You know what I mean? This movie is essential because they show the backstory of how to how Dana and Charles met. So it's kind of like a love story, but then it's also kind of like an ode to Dana and her son. So, you know what I mean? It's a whole lot of emotion wrapped up into a movie. And, you know what I mean? That wasn't the bad part. I'm going to get to that later. So pretty much the formula of this movie is they jump back and forth. You know what I mean? Sometimes movies are successful at doing that. You know what I mean? They jump from the past to the future, to the past to the future, to the, not the future, to the past to the present, past to the present, past to the present, past to the present. And it's like, okay, but this was the most boringest love story ever because it was a real story. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't nothing to, how most romantic movies or stories go is like they manipulate the heart. Like, this was actual events that happened. So it was just kind of like basic love shit. It was just like, oh, okay. You know, oh, blah, 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 this happened. All right, cool. It wasn't like the love story. It's like, you know, like some Jerry Maguire where he comes in with the speech and, you know, Brown Sugar where he walks into the fucking radio station and professes his love to Sid. Like, no, this is just regular people fall in love. And it's just like, hey, you know, if you ain't on no fucking double date and you gotta sit here and listen to how they met, that shit don't matter to nobody. You know, y'all know double dates. You sit down, how did y'all meet? One day he just got the courage. Like, who gives a shit about that? Not I, said the cat. So pretty much this movie is how they met, what they was going through while they met, him being in the army and shit, and coming home sometimes, and going back out on tour, to how he died. You know what I mean? And then it shows what happened after the tragedy. Shows Dana's life after the tragedy. Like I said, the third act picked up. The third act, when they start focusing more on Dana's life after the tragedy, I kind of was like, oh, shit, this shit is hurtful. Because now you start feeling Dana's pain. It's like, yo, that's what the movie was missing, all that heart. It's like, shit, what was Dana going through? And it showed it. It was just like, yo, like, I couldn't imagine losing somebody that, you know, I loved, and, you know what I mean, during war, and, you know, we got a son, and, you know, all that every day I gotta look at my son that looks just exactly like his father or mother, and it's just like, wow, that's tough on anybody. You can understand that. Like I said, it had a lot of emotional spots, but the story overall just didn't move me. Like, a lot of emotion. Like I said, that third act alone was just emotional. Just this son Jordan reading his dad's journal at the, you know, bringing his family. It was a lot of emotional moments in this movie. It's just that the story, all in all, just didn't move me. It just was like, all right, it's one of these stories. You know, it was like, it was sad. Could have been a documentary, or, you know, I don't think I needed a movie out of this. Like, it wasn't that groundbreaking or important. It was just like, this soldier, you know, with all due respect, lost his life fighting for his country, and we do commend that, and thank you for your service. But as a fucking movie, like, it wasn't entertaining enough. Like, movies need to move you. Movies need to, you know what I mean, uplift you, show you hope and things. And this was just like, yo, It was just like a long story. It was a long story about, you know, a fallen soldier. It's like, all right, damn, that shit is fucked up. But it's like, you know, I didn't need to watch that. I could have just heard that, like, dang, I mean, sorry for your loss. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm not. I just don't feel like everything needs to be made into a movie. Shit, there's a lot of bad things that happen in my life. They don't need to be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, that's what I think. That's why I call it a don't watch. If you don't agree with me and I sound insensitive, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be that. Like I said, thank you for your service. And that being said, black films do matter. So at least I am talking about this movie because no one else has talked about Jordan, or what the hell is this movie called? A Journal for Jordan. Nobody else is talking about A Journal for Jordan, and I am. So, you know, at least I'm shedding light on this fucking movie for you to even watch it. And with that being said, man, black films matter. Thank you guys for checking out my page, and make sure you click that bell so you can see all the videos that I do. Follow me on Instagram. So check out the videos to the side of me because they're just as dope as the ones you just watched. And with that being said, peace and goodbye.